Welcome to the new vlog. So this is gonna be WA vlog part 2, where we're now south of Perth. So in part 1 we were north of Perth, we went all the way up to the Carragini and then drove all the way back down.
If you missed it, link down below.
Go check it out, it was good fun. And now we are south of Perth, so we're currently in Rockingham and we're about to go and swim with dolphins, which we're very excited about.
Wild dolphins.
We're gonna find some.
We're so excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be so fun. And then we're gonna drive all the way down the coast, down the bottom
To Esperance.
and then back up. So stick around.
Stay tuned. The wetsuit's on ready.
Ready to find some dolphins.
It's a beautiful day for it, isn't it?
It's a beautiful day for it. Hello.
So we forgot to vlog yesterday because we swam with dolphins, which was amazing.
So cool.
And then we like had a bit of a pamper afternoon, and then we drove here, and that was that. But yeah, we swam with wild dolphins.
Indo-Pacific.
Yeah, so they basically live in this one like bay area, rather than a lot of dolphins obviously like have a pod and live out in the sea and go places, whereas this, they're not even in a pod, they just kind of like live in the bay and they mix around. But we went with Perth Wildlife Encounters from Rockingham, if you want to know, because it was really good. What I would say is they do it slightly differently. So they, like, the guides have a sea scooter, and then everyone holds on to, like, everyone wears a weight belt and everyone holds on to the person in front of their weight belt, so that you're not kicking and swimming, because that scares the dolphins away, and you just kind of like stay in the water. Then the guide will have the sea scooter and sort of drag everyone around. So it was good in that it meant we weren't scaring the dolphins, and they stayed around and they wanted to like hang around with us for a bit longer. But yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. They got really close because you were kind of just floating there and you weren't scaring them away. And like it was really cool, so we got like close to about like a group of like 6 or 7 of them.
Yeah. Which
was really cool. But then on the other side of it, you can't, like, you're not swimming with them, you're kind of floating with them.
You don't really have the freedom.
Yeah.
There was a couple of people who got in and immediately started splashing everywhere, so you kind of understand why they do it that way, because as soon as someone did that, the dolphins were off.
And then everyone has to get back out of the water and you've got to find more dolphins. So.
Yeah, so
first-hand proof of the way they do it.
Totally get why they do it. It probably is. It's just like a bit different, because I've done it in New Zealand and we just were swimming freely with them, so it was just a bit different experience. But I'd still definitely recommend it. Also, it was not very expensive, was it, for what it was? No,
it wasn't that expensive, and like the boat was good, the crew were really nice.
Crew were lovely.
Food was good.
You got lunch, you got some fruit, and then like there's obviously teas, coffees, all that.
Good value for money.
Real good. But we are in...
You're going to see where we are. We're about 2 hours south of Rockingham now.
Basically, our plan today is to go to a beach called Beach. We're in Bustleton, which is bustling.
It's quite, compared to some of the places north of Perth.
Yeah, everywhere like around Perth, because we're still like within the vicinity of Perth, is quite busy. But we're going down to, we want to go to a beach called Beach, and then there's some really cool basically like natural pools. So we're going to go to a couple of those, which are also around the area. We'll let you know where we are in case anyone wants to go. That's the plan for today. So we're at the aquarium, is what they call it. This kind of like area here where the rocks shelter it, and it's just like clear water, like a little natural pool. Super cute.
got up for sunrise. Got up at 5:30. It was a very early start. It was a bit of a struggle, but we're trying to get back into early morning routine. So we thought we'd get up early, power through, and then go to bed early. We'll be back in it. But yeah, we went down to Hamlin Bay Beach. Saw the stingrays this morning. We had the beach. Well, it was very quiet. There was only a few people on the beach, so that was really cool. And they really they're literally like dogs. They come up for a stroke, and then once you stroke them, there was this one stingray that we named Simon. He just kept coming back to be stroked, and he'd like come like over your feet and like nudge up against your hand. It was so cute. So that was a really, really cool start to the day. We're now driving to Green's Pool, which is meant to be a beautiful beach, and then we're going to go on to Albany and stop at a place called Elephant Rock on the way. I think we might try and get to the Gap as well, which is a really cool sunset spot. But we've booked another campsite in Albany because we need to do some washing, basically. So we thought we'd book another one, and then we can maybe free camp once we have clean clothes.
Also, anywhere north of Perth, we found you could just rock up and like the campsite would literally be empty. Whereas anywhere south of Perth, we've struggled to find spots. Like last night and tonight, both the spots are
like the last ones.
Yeah, and I think they're camping spots.
So they've basically, because we're just in a little pop-top van, they've given us sites that are meant for tents, because our van is 5 meters, so it's really small compared to a lot of caravans and trailers and everything like that. So we've managed to squeeze in, but if you are in something bigger, you definitely do need to book ahead.
Yeah.
We've been doing it like on the day or the night before, so obviously we're leaving it very last minute, but we want the freedom of being able to see how we feel and where we want to go. But anyway, this drive is actually real pretty as well.
I thought you said this driver.
This driver is so pretty.
Oh, thank you. So we got to Green Pool and Elephant Cove. I think we're going to be getting in the water.
It's raining.
It's just started raining and it's really, really windy.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello there. So we are on Little Beach in Albany. What did we do? We had a bit of a slow morning. It was a bit overcast this morning, but the sun's come out now and it's beautiful. We're at Little Beach. It's stunning. It's got like these really cool rocks everywhere. And it's like turquoise sea and white sand. So I'll show you properly in a second, but we're just chilling. Callum just got whacked. We went to get a drone shot. It's like a strong, basically the water comes over the rock and it
I was halfway through climbing up the rock and it just took me out and I slid down the rock, hit my head, hit my arm.
So it's very dangerous,
Yeah,
but
it's not a good time.
there's some kids playing on this rock and we're trying to get drone shots, so I think they've just left, so I think we're gonna go over and get another shot. And then I might film some aerials today for work, in case you don't know, that's what I do on the gram. And then we're just going to do some editing and stuff, and then we're heading to Bremer Bay. Because in a couple of days we're going whale watching there, and we're going to go explore Fitzgerald National Park.
To Point Anne. We're currently in
Fitzgerald National Park.
That's the one.
We're finding a campsite in the park for tonight.
Going free camp.
If it's free.
Yeah. There's no campgrounds in any of the national parks. So that's the name of the game.
We had we went on a whale watching tour today, but just keeping it real, it didn't go to plan.
Not at all.
I got very, 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 very seasick.
Yeah, it wasn't a good time.
The whale watching tour itself was was 10 out of 10. Would definitely recommend.
Yeah.
Really cool.
The boat was sick. The crew were really good.
Yeah, they did like this
Saw
whole
loads of orcas.
documentary.
Yeah.
You felt like you were in like a David Attenborough documentary because it was like, we basically saw loads of orcas and they were hunting, and we followed them while they were hunting at these like different stages, and it was just really cool.
Yeah, and they like explained the process, and like there were loads of albatross, and they're saying like that's how they track it, and they reckon that they'd killed a squid, and then they'd killed a some sort of whale.
It was like a what do they call it?
Don't know.
Something whale. Basically like a smaller whale.
Yeah. Which
was a pretty good kill from them. But and then they came up and they were like being social around the boat and stuff. It was really cool.
Yeah.
But I literally couldn't stand up to go and see them. I had to
didn't see much
because I could not. I just couldn't stop being sick. But we will insert the clips because it was
we got a
really
couple
cool.
of clips.
We did get a couple of clips. Kind of managed to stand up and get some. But yeah, we are now going to do the national park and then head on to Esperance. But probably just get an early night, and then we'll show you tomorrow Point Anne and some of the other beaches. So we made it to St Mary's Inlet campground. It is a hectic drive. Point Anne and the beach is absolutely stunning, and we are now in the campground and we can just hear the sea, and it's just going to be so nice to fall asleep to. We're very excited. We love anything like the sound of water when we're sleeping. The roads are like super corrugated though, so it's like it turns, if Google Maps says it's like a half-hour drive, it's an hour drive. It basically doubles it because you have to go so slowly. So bear that in mind, but we'll show you in the morning the spot because it's lovely. So we've just woken up and come outside, and there's a little kangaroo with her baby in her pouch. She's just hanging around. Hello. She's just been here for like 5 minutes, just chilling. So we're staying at St Mary Inlet campground. It's basically just like these little bays. I don't know if you can see this one over here, and then the one that we're in, and then there is a toilet, and there's no shower. There's like toilet bins and like picnic benches. Found a good coffee shop.
Out of 11. Esperance is the place to be.
So hidden that you wouldn't know it's here.
But when you find it. Well, we haven't actually tasted anything yet. It could be awful, but it's real cute inside.
It took so long to brighten up that it wasn't so subtle anymore.
That's a great subtle plan of the room.
Hello.
Hello.
We're at Cape Le Grand Beach.
We're at Cape Le Grand Beach.
We just went into the campsite here because we needed a toilet, which you're not meant to do, so don't do that. But it's so nice. We wanted to camp here, but we didn't get organised before we came to Esperance, and we had to literally go at the campsite that had the only space left. But this is in obviously the national park, and it's like a really nice campsite by, when I say really nice, it's not like bougie or anything, but it's by the beach. The beach is really cool, and it's got facilities which usually they don't when they're in a national park. So if you can, it'd definitely be cool to camp here. The sun's come out and we've come to another beach. So where are we?
We're in Hellfire Bay.
Hellfire Baby. We're back on Lucky Bay. We've
leaving, what is this, Lucky Bay?
Lucky Bay. So you can drive on Lucky Bay and Cape Le Grand Beach if you're in Esperance. It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Love a beach drive.
Real cool. Saw some kangaroos.
Yeah. So we think, what are we gonna do?
We're gonna put some blankets on the roof and we're gonna lie up there.
Stargaze, because there's no light pollution going on around here. Absolutely zero. We're hoping these people will leave after they finish watching the sunset. So we'll be all alone. Good morning. It's actually, is it afternoon yet? No, it's still morning. We've come to Wiley Bay, Wiley Head. We're trying to find the sand dunes, but it's meant to be a really cool beach as well. It's our last day in Esperance. Boo. And then we're going to drive to Wave Rock, which is like halfway back to Perth, and then tomorrow do the rest of the drive. But yeah, it's a lovely day. Glorious once again.
Very nice.
So we're just exploring like the last bits of Esperance really. Well, it looks like the sand dunes are over here, so it might be a bit of a walk, but that's okay, we've got all day. We made it! We did it! It's so cool, and there's a burnt car in the middle, but look how cool!
So we're hitting the road to Perth soon for the last time.
3 hours 37 minutes, not too bad.
Not too bad. Just in case you're wondering the exact time to drive from Wave Rock.
We're going to find a coffee on the way, but then we're flying to Indonesia, so we'll start a new vlog there.
Yeah! And we're going straight to Raja Ampat, so you've got to stick around for that because it's going to be unreal.
Best diving in the world. The lost, what's it called?
The last remaining paradise
That's what they say.
on Earth.
Very excited for that. But anyway, we're going to end the vlog here. So thank you guys for watching.
Catch you next one.
Bye.
Bye.